Stop playing with them, you know. Ain't no stopping now. Sometimes you gotta understand it's like they don't understand. Watch your following instead of your lead, you feel me? I definitely understand. What's the plan though? Sometimes you're gonna see that. Sometimes it's I see it not all that the time, easy. Man. You'll go blind real quick. I keep it on me, you know how I'ma clutch it too. I keep that 40 on me, you know how a nigga gone. Hollow point. I ain't trusting on no nigga, never that me is true. Oh, no bitch. Mama say she love a nigga, you know. Okay, she said though. I'm that nigga come to him, you know how I be. Still that. Always be that. I don't fuck with him and I'ma treat. All them niggas perpetrating, you know how I never that. Jack City I'm shit. That nigga, I swear to God, I'm a fucking shit. Never been no bitch, you know that's me. I don't play them games these niggas play cause I'm a G. It's time to get it in, you know just how I'm gonna be. Give me one bitch, give me two, might as well, give me three. I've been snuggling on the block for a minute. Only niggas play the guard like I'm a thug, but they know just how it be. I've been getting to the money, all them niggas hate on me. Ride around foreign whips, they know how it fucking be. Niggas know the sincere, special K, I been a G. Walk up in the club, bag a bitch and might take home 3. She say she in love with me cause I'm a god, that's how it be. And I walk around this bitch and all eyes be on me. Love me cause she know my life is so different, pay the price, I'm that god. She say she want a real nigga and I'm that boss. I don't play no games, nigga, he could get lost. With them fishes, nigga. I'm a ball, yeah, I know. Take it easy on that nigga, you know how I be. Jersey young nigga, I'm that nigga, always been a G. Jumped up in a Hummer, he cocked it by 3. Told that bitch to bring that BMW back here to me. Ain't no playing games, and when it's time to get it in, I don't play with you niggas, I ain't got no friends. I be doubling up the codes to go up I-20 again. To bring back 20, the kilos, I'm gonna win. All them niggas hate a real hustler, I'm gonna get it though. I ain't worked a day in my life, you gotta feel me though. Chasing dough, every day a bitch wanna see me though. Say I'm living like she on my dick cause she love me though. I'm a type nigga that a nigga wouldn't step to. Keep a head on the hip in case a nigga rush through. Yeah, I got that money, keep 1,000 on me every day. Walk up in the club and you know what the DJ say. Sincere, I don't play, every fucking nigga day. I be going places that these niggas never seen a day. I'm in the Rolls Royce, I'm in the BM, I'm in the I-8. Yeah, niggas gon' hate me cause they know how I'm gon' really be. I be chasing dollars that these niggas ain't gon' never see. I'm doing new shit every day, you know just how I be. Step into my lane, you niggas gon' see that I'm a G. And I'm so different than you. I know that niggas I gotta stop hating on real nigga, man. You know why? I'm getting to if you only knew what I did in my life, you niggas you know why. Me. Let's keep it true. Let's keep it true. What it do, what it do, what it do? This your boy Gangsta Cap. You already know what time it is. I got the lowdown for the low now, and this is where it go down. Like, share, subscribe to the page because this is the #1 spot on YouTube for on-air interviews and celebrity gossip. We don't make the news, we just break it down. You already know. OMG, man. I got a question for y'all today, man. Do y'all think Lil Wayne owed Toya brother anything, man? Because for some reason, Toya, big brother, feel like she is responsible, he is responsible for her success. As if it wasn't for him, she wouldn't have nothing. She wouldn't have Regine, because like he said, I get on her ass too.
Well, Regine is very defensive when it comes to her family. So she does respond, and she's a grown woman now. So she has. Remember, she went after T.I. when T.I. said something about Lil Wayne, and it kind of, put her little relationship with Zion at a standstill. But she's a grown woman.
Now, what would she go at T.I. for? I didn't
know. T.I. had said something about Lil Wayne at the time. This was a few years back, and I don't know. It was just him stating something about Lil Wayne, and she jumped in it. But at the time, she was very young and should have stayed out of it, but she got involved. But we've grown to know that's how she is. She's defensive about her family, and now that she's grown,
didn't she get into it with Deb too? On Deb?
I don't know.
Over
she's
her dad?
Maybe.
I think I remember her and Aunt Deb was beefing,
like as if he was on, like
because she was beefing with that other dude, the fake son. Remember Deb's fake son that everybody thought was her son?
Mm-hmm.
And I wasn't Regine beefing with him on the show, Growing Up Hip Hop.
Regine was on the show.
She was on Growing Up Hip Hop.
The girl you were talking about is a different girl.
Who?
I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm talking about Growing Up Hip Hop with Lil Bow Wow. Regine was on that show on Growing Up Hip Hop. When she was on Growing Up Hip Hop and she was beefing with the fake son of Aunt Deb. And she was on Growing Up Hip Hop, and Toya came and was about to fight him, and she had all her uncles up there in the hotel room, and they was all coming downstairs ready to fight Brandon and was going to beat up Brandon. If y'all remember that, let me know in the comments, man, because I remember that, definitely remember that part, because she was not trying to hear nothing. Toya was trying to talk about, you ain't gonna disrespect my daughter, and da 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 da. Now I have my brothers come up here, and this was in the hotel. I guess they was having somebody party. I don't know if it was Aunt Deb's party, but it was somebody's party, and they all rushed down to the lobby and called all types of drama and shit like that. So I know one thing, that's when I started to see her character. I started to see how she was very defensive when it came to her pops. But most people are very defensive when they come to their dad anyway. But I never really got to see her brother character. So come to find out, her brother and her uncle is a bank robber, y'all. Maybe that's why he didn't want to put a nigga on. What I look like putting a nigga on and putting them in a position when this nigga might not even keep that position. It might be more of a liability to me because my nigga, all you do is rob, steal, and kill. Mm-hmm. Sometimes people be looking for handouts from niggas, but it's like, bro, you're not worthy of a handout. If I put you in a position, this like me funding an enterprise, a drug enterprise. Nigga, you gonna take the money and go buy drugs and all types of shit with it.
Look right, because y'all robbed the bank and then came back and made a music video. It's not really how it's supposed to go.
Spent money on the dumbest shit.
Right. No, but you trying to be in the music industry. You do all this bank work. So basically, this is what you do. He just mentioned with this gentleman right here that they did exactly what they grew up knowing how to do, what to do. I mean, so why?
Well, they must didn't know how to get away.
Well,
because
criminals that
it wasn't hard for the FBI to find out who did it because you broke niggas who ain't used to having money. Most people, what do the white man do when they rob banks and stuff? We're not gonna spend any of this money right now. Still lay low, like we ain't did nothing, and still play like we ain't got nothing. Don't buy nothing around. Let the heat get off. These niggas rob a bank and then come out and make million videos as if they got signed, and ain't none of these niggas never had a job in their life.
Right. So if I see that you live your life like that, you a multiple felon, like you said. I ain't got no time to put my business on the line to bring you up.
You can't afford to.
No, I'm not going to. And I don't understand why you get mad at people for not putting themselves in jeopardy so that they can help you. People work hard to get where they are trying to get to. And, keeping status, especially in the industry, is not easy because that is like a revolving door.
And then not only that, at that time too, wasn't when Lil Wayne was messing with Toya, he was just damn near coming up himself, really, right?
Yeah, they were teenagers. Remember, Lil Wayne was young. He wasn't the oldest out of the bunch. He was one of the youngest. He was very young. Look at those videos. She said they were young. They was teenagers when they got pregnant with Regine. So it's not like he was on the other side. They was getting buzz, of course, from where they from. But come on, give me a break.
It's not making no sense, y'all.
What do you want from me? People always to the celebrities, and I guess that's the responsibility that you bear when you're, a public icon. But, people are always looking back for that handout. But it'd be the people that got the worst shit going for them.
That want the most.
That need the most. And you know it, and you got to tell them no. And these people take it in the worst way. At the end of the day, everybody grinding. Everybody ain't going to be famous. Everybody ain't gonna get the bag how they want to, but people definitely don't know how to play their part.
But my thing is, when did it become my responsibility?
It's always the responsibility. The responsibility of I'm not saying it's the truth, no, but the responsibility always gets onto the person that made it out.
Why is my come up because I guess they call it a come up now. It's a come up when you get somebody with a bag. So if you got that person with the bag, how come you ain't putting me on, sis? How come you can't tell that you fucking this nigga? You can't tell him to sign us. He's signing everybody else.
Right, like it's just like that. Just tell your homie that you smashing your baby daddy.
That's why I be telling people if it was that easy, my nigga, everybody have a deal.
Everybody be on.
These niggas actually these niggas that get signed, my nigga, they fit criteria. Stupid, easy to manipulate. Yeah. Don't have no background. It's certain criteria they look for. Like it's certain things you look for when you are a manager or a talent scout.
When you're looking for people for any type of prospect, do you look for somebody that can turn around and take your job?
Or better yet, am I going to look for somebody that ain't going to be scared of me? Ain't going to allow me to manipulate him?
That's why, unfortunately, when you see a level of people that give abuse, you hear that their background, and then you get, this is why you were able to tolerate.
That's why you were chosen
because you lack this, and they saw that in you because your abuser. That like somebody said the other day when we were talking about Diddy, people don't start getting beat in the beginning. The prey usually starts to measure out what his food is, right? And how to act, how to poke at it. And then because if you go to smack a woman that box every day and she's smart and got her intelligence together,
she gonna box back.
She gonna wail on you and leave. Versus someone that would take it and stay. You get what I'm saying? So people that are in these industries are out there, they have a disadvantage because they don't have good family backgrounds, good structure when it comes to characterization. So I can use that. Why? Because that's entertaining to the world and I can control it to the best of my capabilities. And it's usually controlled by money and drugs and sex and all of the stuff that people that don't think fall victim to, because those that think are reading the contracts. They still at the table negotiating because shit don't look right. We ain't recording nothing until I get these contracts right. I'm not performing in any movie or show until, you get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So you get the ones that don't read, pass them along and make them famous, and they don't know anything. They're easy to manipulate.
So we're going to look at this, y'all. So we're going to check this out. This what Toya brother had to say, y'all. We're going to check out what Toya brother had to say, man. Toya Johnson. I didn't know she was a Johnson. Toya Johnson brother Walter seemingly crashes out after commentators accuse him of expecting a handout to further his rap career. Peep game, yeah.
Doing her, living life, exploring the fucking world, all this shit here, and you thinking I got my hand out to her. It's my story, telling our story. It started with Nita. It started with me. You can't skip no line. Pen.
So he feel like her life is his story.
Right. That's like one of your siblings, and you say, I'm going to tell the story. And you just skip over the two brothers that you had because you're telling your story. But it's not just your story personal to you. He's saying it's ours. And the reason why he's saying it's ours is because you fucking with other family members. If you guys had the opportunity to watch her show, she has other family members that are on there. She just put one of Josh I think that's one of the nieces. She just dropped her off at college during the summertime. Same time we were dropping off Keith Jr. So she's involved in the family, but he probably feels like selectively there's people left out. I mean, because it's her YouTube, but she's showing it at this is her life. This is her family. These are the people that are here. Her mama's on there.
It almost sounds like he feel like she trying to leave out the fact of how she met Lil Wayne, how shit started.
But she said that.
I know, but it's almost like he's saying like, you not putting it out there enough. So I'm going to put it out there. And I'm not clout chasing off of you. And I'm not expecting none. I'm just telling it the way I see it. The way I feel it should go. So now he going on this podcast, running everybody podcast, and he gonna tell his version of the story.
Everybody has a side.
And you know, 90% of the time, his version ain't her version.
And it's not.
Or his version ain't gonna sound too pretty on how you got the nigga. Or if you was a jump off. Or if I hooked the nigga.
Young.
You know, exactly.
They were young. And the thing about it is that her version and his version are never going to be the same. Because the way they experience life together is going to have a different interpretation. Like I told you the other day, two people in the same house can have the same parents, but can tell you a different story of how they feel. One probably felt spoiled over there. You get what I'm saying? There's a different experience. So when he's saying you can't skip over the ones before you just to get your story, because this is not just your story, it's our story. It's relevant. You got mama. So we all went through this with mama. She disappeared on all of us. Struggle was for all of us. Could he say, oh, you was out there trying to get it? You was a hot girl? Maybe. She was a young woman when she got pregnant. You know what I'm saying? But you ain't really saying nothing that she ain't been transparent about. Because we done seen the drug addictions with the mama. We saw her walking the street trying to find the mother by herself and trying to pull her brothers and get them all together. Was it just for the show? Maybe. But it was a part of the life that she was sharing. He wants the opportunity to tell his side too and be lucrative off of it. Mm-hmm. That's it.
Now that's the problem.
Right. Should it's the same story.
Should he be able to be lucrative off her? Now this is what people were saying. Right. Should he be able to be lucrative and make money off of her story?
It's not her story. He's telling his story right now. Mm-hmm. That's what you need to understand. He's a sibling. So just like she got these emotions and the things that she had her journey, he had his. So I don't know if he's looking for a handout for her, what he's requiring, but do your thing, son, like everybody else do. Write you a book. Try to get you a show or a deal. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody gonna stop you from telling your story, or are they?
And it ain't, or are they? That could be the issue. Maybe they trying to suppress his story.
And to me, it ain't no more different than anybody's story. So I don't know why they would want to stop you down, because although Toya is big, we still look at her as Lil Wayne baby mama.
Maybe he knows. Right. Maybe he know a little bit more than what they don't want to come out. You know, usually nigga know like them. You know them little secrets. Those what you done behind the back alley. He probably know that shit.
Don't want to tell your secrets, but when you're a public figure like Toya, she ought to expect stuff like that.
And usually, who the one bring out your secrets more than your family?
Right. But they have the right to tell their truth. Who are you to say that they can't say it? And if you got this much avenue to create the buzz and people are talking about it, he got social media access too. Create you a whole page and start telling your story. At this day and age, I ain't too fond of people talking about somebody else holding them down. Now I'm watching young girls sit there and knit and sell their shit on the internet. You can't hold nobody down. Not today.
Mm-hmm.
So just like you on here, creating your platform, continue to do that.
And I'm paying attention to what's happening. I ain't getting no visits. I ain't getting no money. I ain't getting none of that from y'all. So stop putting it like I'm coming out here with my fucking hand out. I ain't using nobody up out here. I'm not scamming, finessing people.
I understand if you're giving me advice, you love me. You know, the belief in me goes far beyond belief. It extends to some type of faith. Because you can't tell somebody that they believe you, they believe in you, but their actions don't contribute to none of that type of belief. It don't go further than word. Oh, I believe in you. Oh, that's nice, Walt. That's nice, Walt. Man, but you see me been working.
So if somebody believe in you, they supposed to put money into you?
That's what he's saying. He's saying basically, because this is my family and they telling me that they believe in me, but nobody's helping. And not that he's asking for a handout, but nobody's seeing the progress and putting their hands in it. And here's what people got to understand. Because this, you have to take the responsibility for your lifetime. Like I said, he's a multiple felon, like he said. You get what I'm saying? There's a lot that comes along with that. And when you're getting yourself together, you can't always expect people to join in that with you. They'll give you love, praise, but right now for you, words ain't enough. But that's all they got for you, because nobody wants to jeopardize. We just watched a quick video. I don't know nothing about this man, and he's sitting up here talking about the bank robbery. Mm-hmm. If I'm doing business and I'm sitting in the rooms with likes of people, I can't have this. Love you, bro. I hope you the best, because he probably done handed out quite a few times before we got here. And sometimes that well runs dry. And the people that need that well to keep flowing don't always understand it. So they can't take the, you know what, keep it going, homie. You doing good. I like what you're doing. That's like, nah. Wait a minute. You don't see me? It's still a selfish kind of act, because now you're expecting a pat on the back for your good behavior. We grown here. Mm-hmm. We don't have to do that. Do what you're going to do, and we'll continue to watch your progression. But a lot of people feel like, hey, if you're in a lucrative position, you should sometimes touch back. And you don't know how many times people could have touched back. We just getting it.
Or you should have gave me a feature. Right. I'm Toya brother, and I'm a rapper, and I don't have a Lil Wayne feature. My niece is his daughter, and I can't get a feature.
She doing little movies now and getting her acting class. She's getting in there. She's making her own buzz. You get what I'm saying? She's making her own buzz. She did her own interview.
He didn't even throw her a bone.
No, who? No. Now he's made appearances at her shows,
but it's almost like he don't really want to throw her.
But right, because she says that too. She says she's already Lil Wayne's daughter, and I know people would say, "Oh, well, of course you use his image." Now she's used it but not to the.
But point. It don't get her as much as we think.
No, because her show, and she said the acting, she still has to go and do. You know, she's got to do these auditions. And just because she's Lil Wayne's daughter, they don't pick her. There's a bunch of real actresses
that have daughters,
right? You know what I'm saying? That have daughters or that are already actors. Yeah. That with way more experience. She's like, so it's not like she's getting hot, but she's trying to do the same thing everybody else is trying to do.
I'm pretty sure if anybody could be making this comment, it would be her.
Right.
Like literally, what do we really see her have? The only thing I ever seen her on was Growing Up Hip Hop. I really haven't seen her on nothing else.
She was on Tiny and Toya with her mom. Right. So she has her own YouTube. She's an influencer with the younger crowd.
And he came on her YouTube channel or something. Right. And she went to his show. Mm-hmm. But even when I saw her go to his show, he really don't interact. He don't really interact with her. Right. Like you would think, like how you see me with my daughters, and I'm like this, and it's like, he don't do that,
right? Because then maybe they're funny about nepotism. People are images are what you create. You get what I'm saying? And she's trying.
You can tell that relationship is distant.
No, they have a close relationship.
It don't seem like it.
No, it do. You gotta watch her shit.
If you see the way he acts with his son that he has with Nipsey, with Lauren London. When I seen him at the show, because I seen him at the show, one of his show concerts, the way he interact with that nigga is not the way I seen him interact with Regine. And I seen him give her a hug. I'm looking at, because I'm wearing this. I wanted to see the reality. I'm looking at this nigga, and he hugged her, moved on to talking to other people.
Yeah, because it was his show that you saw. He was going on stage.
Yeah, but when he had his son, he got his son, he grabbed him up, grabbed up his son.
What I'm saying is, I haven't seen that. I mean, if you've seen something different, that's fine. Because, I mean, like, his point of view. Like, she speaks about him. He's been on her channel multiple times. And all I'm saying is everybody trying to get somewhere. You get what I'm saying? You spending a lot of time on the internet trying to bring people to understand your cause than just living it out. You know what I'm saying? There's enough said.
Remember how we always talk about how people got pain? He got pain inside that come from. Usually people got pain from their mom and their daddy. He got that. But he feel resentment towards his sister and Lil Wayne because he feel like people was in position to help him that didn't. Like it's one thing when you feel like I could be there. It's another thing when you feel like, yo, I'm really that close to being there, and I got people next to me. That's like me. That's like me with my son Keith Jr. playing football, right? But then I got an uncle. Like I got an uncle that's a head coach of a Division I football team, and I'm like, there's no reason why you ain't grab my son and give him a full ride scholarship.
Right, but listen to what you said. There ain't no reason why you can't grab my son. You created that in your head. That's personal to you.
Yeah.
You right. So you have to deal with the heartache. That's what I'm saying. So now he has to deal with the heartache of the fancy you created in your head. Because nobody owes you anything, no matter if you slept next to it. You get what I'm saying?
That's why we talking
right.
about
So that's matters of the heart. Nobody else is responsible for what you created within yourself because you thought because someone else had that position, they should have helped you. That was in your brain because in their mind, if they turned around and said, you know what, I'm going to help them, that would have been done. That would have been done. You created that, so that's personal to you.
You know what I mean? People he probably told, yeah, Lil Wayne gonna sign us. Yo, we got it. Trust me.
They probably seen it. They know who Toya is. You know, they know they.
He told us. I talked to him. He told us to just put it in a little bit more work. He got us.
Right. That was just advice. When you actually start doing the work, you start understanding things a lot better, and you make your emotions personal to you, and you have to deal with it, and you got to take all the hurt. Then once you start hurting, you start to dissect. Well, did someone actually say something to me? Did someone, was it really their responsibility to do this and help me even though they had that access? No, at the end of the day, no.
And that's the hardest part.
Even though they have that don't mean that was their responsibility to give it to you.
But that's the hardest part.
Not everybody is going to touch back. And so what we have to do, but we don't, because a lot of people do exactly what you said. If I got an uncle, I'm expecting him. You're expecting him.
You almost like you expect.
Right, but you're expecting them to do something that you think they should do.
Mm-hmm.
So this is personal to you. You got to deal with that. Right now, this is just an outcry. We get to hear it.
And if you keep it 100, it becomes personal to them,
right?
Too. Because that's his sister.
Right.
I never knew how it felt to have somebody that close. Mm-hmm. That's like my daughter. That's like my daughter marrying a rapper that's famous, and I'm like, oh shit, put me back in the game. I'm gonna expect that because as my daughter, help me. But when it don't happen, you mad and you fuck because you like, damn man, we watched this nigga go to platinum rap from New Orleans, a nigga with Hot Boys to platinum, having YMCMB signing Drake, signing Nicki Minaj. You can't hook a Toya brother up.
Lower your expectations. You took the class. Lower your expectations. You don't get your feelings hurt. But see, a lot of people, like I say all the way before, we're from toxic levels growing up. Emotions are unbalanced. We don't clearly know how to decipher. So you get that crab in the bucket. Hey, you jumped out. So give me your hand. And the crab be like, nah. If I give you my hand, I'm gonna fall back down there with the rest of y'all. And maybe this time I don't know how to get out.
Or not only that, y'all might pull me in.
Right. And by the actions of what we're seeing, what happens when you get into a tight box, you get the pistol, the car, and the video guy to come down there and watch you pull a heist.
He said they reenacted it out in the video, and they got lucky that the video.
Right.
Got lost the footage. And this is where they stupid. This is how stupid they is. He think that video footage got lost.
No,
they gave it to the FBI. You
Come on, they would. Now you see what I'm saying?
These people
lower your expectations because now you got me as the camera guy here. I get some information that shows that I could be an accessory, and you think I'm not going to stop. So this is what I'm talking about.
These people be so dumb they don't even realize who snitch on them. My nigga, so you think niggas just going out their way? They come a big camera crew. We gonna shoot this like a movie, and they paying you, and we tell you we lost the footage. No, the FBI came and confiscated.
Right, you already said they was following you.
They didn't even know he was following them at this point. This when the FBI watch you and still let you party, let you have fun with the money, let y'all go buy that Maybach y'all bought, let y'all go buy the jewelry. Why? Because we want to see how you niggas that never had money spend money. And then we want to see you use the serial numbers of the money that's missing. Because everybody know that money has to be watched. These niggas be so dumb that niggas don't even know that when you go do something to a bank and you take money from the bank, that money is serial numbered money. Everything is accounted for. So they know every bill that was given into a bank, a vault. Any bill that's missing, just like we take inventory when you at a store and you take inventory of your milk, your cereal, how many boxes of Cheerios I got. Right, they take inventory of serial numbers.
They do, because when you're a teller and you go to get cash, working in a cash industry, you go to get cash, it's like borrowing against the bank. You deduct that from the vault, put it into your drawer. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. This is all a process. So it's not like back in the day when it's like put them up and give me the bag. This is all
it's all in inventory now. That's why
it goes into.
That's why some of the biggest bank robbers, when they used to back in the day, and when they started getting smart, they wash money, laundry money. Why? Remember in the movies, they go through the laundry room, take the money, put it in another room, get clean money. Say, for every 100,000 you give me, I'll give you 30.
And
I'll give you 50,000
through the laundromat business or the restaurant business, but it had to match up with what you was bringing in, so you turn it into clean money.
Yeah, I'm gonna give you.
It's in circulation.
Whatever if you give me $100,000 in stolen money, I'm going to give you $40,000 in clean money. So I make $60,000, but now I'm taking this money and I'm sending
another business.
I'm either cleaning it through other businesses little by little, or they're sending it overseas to their family. It's not even being spent in America. It's going straight and being sent overseas. You see what I'm saying? So now you realizing how the game go. You don't just go rob a bank, get the money, and then go hit the streets and then go.
Yes, it's not wise. It's really just like volunteering to go to jail with this.
Nigga, you're gonna get caught. Right. These niggas don't even know that about this game.
Right.
Like the average person don't even pay attention to serial numbers on the dollar.
A lot of people don't even know that, and if you ask them, they probably really just don't care.
Yeah, probably don't.
Just to be honest,
but then they wonder how we get caught. We had masks on. We didn't snitch on each other. My nigga, you's a broke nigga.
That's all low level thinking.
Bro, you a broke nigga that go buy a car and put it in your name.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. It's all low level thinking. So that's why majority of your criminals get caught, white or black, because at some point, even the highest ones, they get the biggest money. We watch American Greed. They start turning up way too much and taking flights. You have one guy that just said, fuck it. I'm going to go to jail, so I'm going to spend this shit every day that I make it. Because you get to the point, he even turned himself in and then did another job while he was helping the feds.
And turned himself in to snitch on somebody else.
Right, remember? And then went back out and did another thing, and they were like, wait, you were helping us. Now we got to charge your ass all over again. It's low-level thinking because you can't rationalize it. It's too much. If you think about it too hard, you ain't going to rob the bank. These people are impulsive. So he was impulsive. He couldn't wait. And he got the money and got a music video.
All four of them. Remember the all four? They thought they did it as a group.
Yeah.
Remember the whole music group went and robbed the bank together and said, we're going to turn up our rap careers. Not we're going to go buy a business. Who the fuck need to be rappers now, nigga? See, this how dumb people. Why would we want to be in the limelight after we just robbed it? We want to stay low key. We don't want people saying, who is them niggas? Where they get money from?
Right. That's exactly what happened. Because they said, we couldn't keep it to ourselves. Well,
ain't that how BMF went down?
That's exactly how they went to jail.
Niggas been selling drugs for 10 years, and then all of a sudden now you want to be a rapper and be in the limelight and get a billboard on the highway of I-20
and all this money flying around. Like, get real.
And so you ain't going to think that the feds is going to want to know why they driving to work. Who the fuck is BMF, the world is mine?
Right. Who is that? Because I ain't heard about you. So what's going?
Is this a new movie premiere?
Right. So who are you? And one thing America does not like is money that they don't get to see is moving around.
Or they don't get to have a piece of.
Yeah.
It don't matter if it's the IRS or politicians. Somebody got to have their hands in your pocket.
That's why drugs and guns and all of the things that are allowances here. And we're like, oh my gosh, why do we keep having this in society? Because somebody get broke off.
Right, so even after you go to jail, that lawyer that ain't even a part of crime, he got his hands in your pocket, right?
Of course.
Everybody got their hands in a criminal pocket. So everybody touched dirty money.
Right.
The judge, the lawyer, everybody touched dirty money because even after you go to jail, my nigga, for committing a crime, there's a lawyer out there that's going to take your $10,000 to help you beat that crime. Mm-hmm. And he go to church and he's a Christian and he believes in the justice system. My nigga, it's all about a dollar. Because if it was all about truth, then guess what? A nigga wouldn't even defend. We wouldn't even defend niggas. We would have a justice system where you had to defend yourself. Why? And in some places it's like that. I forget where it's like that.
That lawyers, you having representation
because you have
for people If you look, it's the same thing. If you do the history of it, it wasn't just because, you know.
You want me to defend somebody honor and say that he didn't do something and lie when he could have did something, but I'm supposed to be a Christian and a man of God.
That can't explain themselves properly in the court of law or explain themselves at all. So those have the right to be represented properly.
They shouldn't be. They should have to represent themselves.
Right. Well, man felt that those that are at a disadvantage should have representation too, and then being charged to represent you. That all came as parts of the course, but everybody.
So you feel like a man. So you feel like we need to be represented. Then you want to charge me to represent.
Well, that came. The money is always looked. That's always been there since the beginning of time. You were charged for what? Whether it was a piece of gold or a shoe, you were being charged. The barter system has always been there. But the way that happened is a person saw a disadvantaged person probably steal a fruit and felt that this man was hungry and he deserved that piece of fruit that he watched you eat every single. You get what I'm saying? It comes from somewhere.
I think I don't know if it's the UK or if it's where is it? It might be in London. Where is it that they still wear the old-fashioned hairdos and shit? The UK. Yeah. With their court system, they still dress like George Washington and them back in the day.
They still, because that's where that court system, they
still dress like that.
Yeah.
You have to represent yourself there. You don't get no lawyer. You don't get no lawyer. I was watching one of their court sits. You have to represent yourself. Nobody's representing you. Nobody's in front of you. It's literally you by yourself like this. And then they're talking to you and telling you your crimes. And then you're telling them what you did. Was it you, what you didn't do? And it's literally, it's damn near over. And like they damn near give you your sentence and everything the same day. It's quick as shit. I'm like, damn, ain't no due process. Nigga don't sit for a long time, nothing. Nigga straight to jail. And they don't put handcuffs on you when they first lock you up. Like how they put handcuffs on us when we first get locked up, they don't believe in putting handcuffs on you. They believe that everybody is innocent to proven guilty, so they don't put handcuffs on you. You don't get handcuffed. But when you go to jail, you get sentenced, they put handcuffs on you. So that's why they look at us and say, like, if you are guilty to innocent, then why you putting handcuffs on these people when you lock them up?
Because they ain't got no time to play with you. But we'll figure this out when we get there. They ain't got no time. So what, they want to play games and then you run away?
This shit crazy. Let's finish with seeing what he say, y'all.
Working my ass off to build this. Now I got this bitch built, and all you're gonna tell me is that's nice. What you want?
Yeah, this nigga. I've been working my ass off to build this, and now I got this built. That's all you're gonna tell me is that's nice. I guess you expected I'm gonna call this nigga tonight, and he gonna listen to this, and we gonna turn up. That's why he really don't like his sister, because of this right here. Because he really think that she was supposed to do, as in basically she was fucking for him to get a contract. Like Regine was a contract baby. Regine was basically a contract baby, allegedly. Lena, what it do? What it do, family? You already know what it is. You know, we just breaking the news down, man. We just breaking it down.
You want me to go, all right, go get a job, Walt. I'm a 3-time felon independent, bro. Corporate America isn't hiring me. Who expecting a handout? Telling you some shit that happened when it was 15. That book was dropped 2017. I dropped that book. I told my story. I wasn't home to do book signings and
so he did drop a book. He dropped the book in 2017.
Okay.
So I guess they looking at him like you trying to, you know how people do. It's okay for Toya to do it, but it's not okay for you to do it. Because you, Lil Wayne, baby mother, it's okay for you to drop the book and make a tell-all or do what you want. But it's not okay for your brother to do it because you ain't supposed to be putting out family business.
What?
That's how it go down. I'm not saying it's right, but that's basically what he's saying. That's what it's like, yo, it's my story too.
Then put out your story.
He did. Now
Right.
he getting slack over it.
Okay, he said he was in jail to
He
promote it.
he wasn't in jail to promote
it. He said he couldn't promote it, couldn't do no book signing. So what's that got to do with her?
They giving him slack now because they feel like people feel like he's trying to come up off of her and her career with her. It's almost like he said, like, remember how you said earlier that he has his story too. He want to tell his side.
Uh-huh.
They feel like after hearing him talk, like, bro, you're bitter. You're mad because she didn't help you get put on. You're mad because Lil Wayne didn't sign you. You're mad because Toya got a baby.
Right.
That's
what it's starting to sound like.
And
now the only person that can fix that is him.
Now you wrote a book and you telling business and you telling this and they looking at it. He's saying it's my story too. I can say whatever I want. I didn't go on book signings. I wasn't signing this. I wasn't doing that. I was in jail. Nobody was sending me money. Nobody was giving me nothing. Nobody was helping me out. So now he's creating his own optimistic of saying, fuck it, I can make money off this shit too. We in a podcast. Hey, niggas want to hear my shit too. Hold up, give me $1,000. Let me talk. But you know how some people are. It's cool for you to talk, but everybody else don't talk. It's just like it's cool for R. Kelly to talk and R. Kelly wife. But you know how many people that could talk that's next to R. Kelly? That could come out and talk, but if they do talk, they'll say, "Oh shit, you shouldn't have did that."
So,
and it might be the cousin. It could be the ex bodyguard. They look at you funny when you do it.
So what?
But it's cool when you do it.
So what? And people need to stop that shit. Stop worrying about what the next motherfucker say. When you put your camera on and you decide to start posting your stuff, understand other people are going to critique. So just like he got his opinion and he could come out and say something, they got a right to say you sound bitter. If you don't like it, then the argument starts. But it ain't going to stop no show. What do they say? One monkey don't stop no show? It sure doesn't. That doesn't stop you from still taking the light and speaking about yourself. It starts to sound better when you one too many times is blaming other people for where you at right now. Now, homie, you was in prison or away. You couldn't properly do book signings and promote your book. That's not Toya's problem. You wrote the book. If it's about you and it's your memoirs, it's your responsibility. Don't start something you can't finish.
I think they was mad that he wrote the book.
So what if they mad? People mad Kim wrote a book. So people are mad anytime somebody writes a book and does a tell-all. So it doesn't stop anything, and it never has. So now what you're doing is you're using them as the clout right now. Because instead of just going ahead and doing your shit and start stepping into your light, you reaching back talking about what people ain't do and what they should have did and what could have been. Now, yeah, it is. It's starting to sound real bitter. Because you reaching back down here and you saying you on your journey. Your journey is personal to you, right? But you steady getting mad, and you rightfully so, but you holding this a little bit too much to be trying to fly on your own. Because what you want people to say now? Oh, well, we didn't help him because of this. And so now you start wanting responses so that you can respond and give a rebuttal to. You ain't going to go forward with none of this. Tell your story like how she told her story. It didn't matter what anybody had to say. That's it. I mean, nobody is personally responsible for you. I tell my kids the same thing.
That's a damn shame if she wasn't looking out for him while he was in prison. Like,
listen,
damn, like yo,
families are destroyed. But families, you're talking about families that are close, that have some type of relationship, and you forget the family dynamic that is broken completely. Mama's out on the street, the brothers are in and out of jail, and they're not close. Now you saying, oh, but somebody should have been taken care of. Yeah, in a real relationship where brothers and sisters was tight, you probably could get that. But in a dysfunctional relationship, are you really thinking that was going to be it? Now that we all a little bit grown and we done had some time to think and put into perspective, do you really think that was going to happen? That's why I said lower your expectations. The issue is with
but I don't know how to lower my expectations, but these niggas don't know
they
that.
Don't,
they don't,
but that's what I'm saying. They don't know that.
And I didn't know that part till I went to class. So that's a hard thing to lower your expectations.
But
it's an easy thing to say.
Yeah.
And when you hear it for the first time, you're like, damn, why ain't I
never thought about that? It's hard when you're not doing the journey. Because really, it's really that easy. But it's hard when you're not on the journey. That's why you don't understand it. We make things harder than what they're supposed to be. You get what I'm saying? Just like he can give you all of the issues that he's had, you're still making it harder on yourself than it really has to be. Didn't you see Charleston the other day said it's matters of the heart. He was speaking about another rapper. They said, it's just like that. Because you have to release all that pain. What mama did, what your siblings did, the lifestyle you had. Motherfuckers don't want to let that go because sometimes that's all they got. That's all they got. But it's so easy to be like, you know what? I understand. I was locked up a bunch of times. Y'all don't trust me. Mama was out there. I'm going to get on mine. And I ain't going to keep running back to y'all and telling you, ooh, look what I just did. I'm going to really step in my shit so you can see me in full fulfillment. He's not there yet. He's still doing the work. Because he's still looking for someone to say, you know what, bro, my bad. We should have did it right. And you may not get that. A lot of people don't never get that in life. But that shouldn't stop your growth. And if it is, that's an issue.
No, it's a bad thing.
Yeah, because what happens when you don't get it? How good of a person can you be? If that's what you're looking for. There's a lot of things that we don't get from people that owe us something, and you're never going to get it. So you have to drop that where it's at and move on. He's just not ready to do it.
I think he's still fighting them demons of his hurt, his pain. Like he sat in that. I feel like nigga sat in jail and he said to himself every day, I shouldn't even be here because my Lil Wayne got a daughter by my sister.
That sounds crazy.
No, it sounds crazy to us because we're rational people.
Yeah.
But for unrational people that feel like that's like having a lottery ticket and feeling like I should be getting award on it. I'm the older brother. Lil Wayne, my nigga, you gotta remember at this time, Lil Wayne was at the height of his career.
Yeah, but that you didn't buy that lottery ticket. That was her lottery ticket. I know that.
That's why I said
you just want her to share the money with you.
Yes.
Yeah.
They want that. It's basically what you're saying. They feel I want some of the reward, and I feel like as big bro, I helped you get that. I feel like I helped set y'all up. It's always everybody got an excuse. It's always some type of excuse on why.
It helps us get through.
On why.
Yeah.
But when you start going to jail, when you start fucking up, guess what you start doing? You start thinking, I could have been doing this. Instead of reflecting and saying, damn, I fucked up, and you start taking ownership of yourself, a lot of these niggas sit back and start thinking about what everybody else could have did to make their shit better.
Right. I mean, but it's just like any other thing that people go through. When we watch intervention and the addictions that people are going through, right? What they start doing. Well, back I was 5 years old and my parents split up. And well, you're 45 now. And then they got all these things that's happened. I was picked on in school, and it's always things that were outside that affected them emotionally.
Look at 50 Cent's son, Marquise. 50 Cent said this nigga 27, he's still asking me for child support.
Right. People, that's what I'm saying.
But so it's irrational. But he feels like, yo, you're my dad and you're 50 Cent. I should be still getting some type. You should help me out forever. I should always be getting money. And then you got 50 Cent sitting back like, what, nigga? You a grown ass man? Go make it, my nigga. And then you got niggas like me that's just like Toya brother that's looking at 50 Cent and saying, damn, my nigga, you ain't gonna give your son a star role in Power. You ain't gonna get that nigga a star role in motherfucking Force. Marquise really can't get no role.
Listen, sometimes you look at your kids, use mine, and you have a Kaya. One that's just too entitled, right? Just so, should you? You should. Yes, you should. Yeah. And then you're like, wait a minute. I got to put some learning to you because she's my most sheltered child. I call her, she's my most sheltered child. I baby her a lot. But you get to a point to where, wait a minute. I'm doing more harm because you're still steady asking, and I get it because I'm your dad, but you need to build. You need to build something. Like they say that the Kardashians, they all take care of the brother. They tried to get him into the sock business, tried to get him into business with Scott. They all have their own businesses, whether makeup,
He shouldn't have to do shit.
He's a man.
I understand that. But when you have a mother and sisters that built an empire, nigga, I should be a boss. I should have a store somewhere, and I don't even gotta fucking be
right. But that's what I'm saying. They tried to do that. If you let me finish, they tried to help him create a business. He didn't have the same wherewithal because he was still young. He wanted to play that sock thing. He wanted to sleep all day. You get what I'm saying?
But they want him to run it. But some people just
then hire somebody to run it.
That's what I'm saying. That's
right, but you gotta fucking show that you got some type of passion. People don't want to put into somebody who doesn't have that. It's a waste of my time and my money. If I helped you try to get a line the first time and it failed and you showed no enthusiasm or no interest in it, why am I going to keep investing in you? People have to take that by themselves and take the initiative and build some type of strength. If you don't have it, you're not going to make it. And somebody will have to take care of you the rest of your life. Well, they keep talking about sheeps and wolves out there. You sometimes got to fucking be a wolf. And you can't eat if there ain't no food out there, right? You got to go out there and get your shit.
And on that note, your girl Toya brother became a wolf. He became a wolf. Let's talk about it, y'all. On that note, Toya brother became a wolf. Because what did he have to do? Since Lil Wayne wasn't helping him eat, he had to go eat on his own. On his motherfucking own. Let's talk about it, y'all. Watch this. Let me show you how Lil Wayne brother, Toya brother had to go eat and get his money to fund his career.
We left like 150 bands, you know what I'm saying? Because it was too many small bills, you know what I'm saying?
Boy jumped back in the car with that black bag, opened that bitch up, all that money like set it off. So.
Yeah, that was some real set it off shit.
Moving up to the code 3 chase. Suspect was last reported southbound. 10-4 with the pursuit. Just clear another call. I'm headed over there.
We went back to jail for what we do. What we was accustomed to grow up around. You know what I'm saying? We were products of our vibe.
Man, we was trying to get out the hood, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Simple as that. Get our family out the hood, bro, our partners, our brothers. We was just trying to put the money behind the music.
When we actually pull up to the bank, you know shit real, ain't no turning around. You know what I'm saying? What's going through your mind?
Oh, we in a movie, man. We got walkie-talkies. We got brothers way on the other side of the street, sides of the streets. We'll walk.
So as y'all see, what'd he say? We got walkie-talkies.
They got all the props.
We got niggas on the side of the street sitting there helping us, looking out.
Because they ain't got no permit, $100,000 no permit to shoot. Okay.
No, this is the actual robbery when they robbed the bank.
Oh.
They said when you got out the car, what was y'all thinking? Toya brother said, shit, it felt like a movie because we had people set up looking out outside the bank across the street. You know what I'm saying? That's the actual footage of when they robbed the bank, when they jumped out the cars.
Yeah.
These niggas who thought they was and set it off. The movie set it off. So the pressure of not getting a deal, not getting help from Toya made him rob a bank. What you think about that?
I don't know what to say. But, you know,
like, I'm going to go get it. And I'm going to fund my own rap career.
Yeah, because he said that, maybe I'm a little bit too grown. Because he said that, you know, they was trying to get their family about the hood. You know what I'm saying? And get them some money. But then he said they went and made a music video and had all the props and all the goodies in there. Yeah. Not, you know what I'm saying, actually move out the hood, right? But or take that money and
I'm going to show you that we can do it now.
But I'm going to show you that I got the bag and look at my video. And FYI, I'm out to go back to jail. And then you wonder why people don't want to come back and help you. I mean, for real?
So now now you don't think Toya and everybody looking at you like, where the fuck he get all this money from?
They moving away quickly. They keeping their distance. People ain't stupid.
So pay attention, y'all. Now his attitude, because Toya couldn't have Lil Wayne help me, we gonna go rob a bank.
It's your fault.
We gonna go rob a bank. Pay attention, y'all.
Walkie-talkies and shit.
You never thought, maybe that might be a shootout or something? Or might get to the point where if they don't
No, it was an inside job.
Y'all had guns?
I mean, for the reason to make it look believable that we actually robbed the bank. That's the reason why we had guns. It was an inside job. We was let in. We could have just went in and walk in and walk out. You know what I'm saying? We played the gun, you know what I'm saying, to make it look like it was.
Do you notice how these niggas snitch on themselves now? So is he a snitch?
Yeah, that's snitching.
Is this not dry snitching?
And he just said it was an inside job.
You just admitted on camera that it was an inside job, my nigga. So if you telling us that, I know you told the police that. And if you didn't tell the police that, do you know that they could still go back and charge whoever they find out was inside the bank that helped you? Because it's a federal crime, no statute of limitations on a bank robbery. I don't think they know that. Or do they know that? You just admitted that it was an inside job. So if none of you niggas snitched to the police and told the police that somebody was involved in the bank, you just did, my nigga. So now, if they ever had suspicion that there was that dude was, remember, because you know some cops like, we can't prove it, but we think he was involved. Now, guess what? They could take this interview. The federal government could take this interview, go back, and prosecute that nigga and prosecute you if you don't tell them who the fuck it was. You telling me this is the shit? This is how KVD got hemmed up. This is how KVD got hemmed up. You thinking this shit over with? This nigga just said out of his own mouth it was an inside job. We could have just went in and took the money if we wanted.
No, thanks for telling us.
Thanks for letting the FBI know now that what they probably always knew, but the nigga didn't get arrested. Because the only niggas got arrested was y'all. So now we know that we need to go find the other nigga who never got arrested. He's not free. Am I right? He's not free. Pay attention, y'all. Pay a fucking attention. What I say, we don't make the news. We just break this shit down.
You know, an inside job.
Did people start screaming and shit? Yeah.
It wasn't like that. It was on the two tellers.
It was a two tellers.
Okay.
It was already planned.
It was already planned, you know, we mapped everything out. We gotta wait, we didn't get caught for that shit, man. But that shit ain't, you know, we ain't go to jail till a year and a half later, you know what I'm saying?
Say, well, you, because I'm trying to place myself in the people with you there, right? Who go to the back? You go to the back?
What?
To the vault, yo.
Yeah.
You see the money, bro, what's going through your mind? Because I'm thinking I probably would have fainted that bitch. Y'all didn't come get y'all.
I mean, that was a lot of money, but we left like 150 bands, you know what I'm saying? Because it was too many small bills, you know what I'm saying?
Boy jumped back in the car with that black bag, opened that bitch up, all that money like set it off. So.
Yeah, that was some real set it off shit like that. We ain't going and hit no 50,000, 100,000, 200,000. We went that bitch and hit a lick, and we left like $250,000. We ain't even, you know what I'm saying? Like,
so you threw up.
Fucking right, I threw up in that bitch.
That was because of the rush?
That was the rush. My adrenaline, I'm telling you, it was afterwards, though. You know what I'm saying? Once we got in the car, I seen this shit. I too hard.
Nigga, you threw up because you was scared. You didn't throw up because of the adrenaline. This nigga, the adrenaline don't make you throw up. You threw up because you was scared out your motherfucking drawers. You knew y'all niggas just robbed a motherfucking bank. And you was scared for your motherfucking life. And homeboy looking right now. Look how he looking. Man, why this nigga lying? Nigga, why this nigga lying? You was in the bank scared as a bitch. You was in the bank scared. That's why I say, just because you commit a crime, don't mean you built for it. Just because motherfuckers commit murders, don't mean they are murderers. It's a lot of niggas that end up killing niggas that do shit, and then they expect niggas to give them that statue like I'm a stomp down gangster. No, nigga. He admitting to you right now, camera nigga, I was scared as shit. In the physical form, I was there. But in the spiritual form, my spirit was telling me, nigga, you know you done fucked up. You scared as hell. Nigga, you lost your motherfucking mind. Nigga, you knew you done did the dirty. Some niggas ain't built for it, y'all.
Oh, no. You hear me? I'm like, oh, Lord. Yeah. So y'all get the cars in celebration, y'all. Like, we get in the car, we mash out. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so pick us up, bing, boom, we mash out. And all kind of flashes flowing in my head, the times when I had to do these type of things to feed them when they was young. Hit stores, hit little licks and shit. Those my little personal things I got going on. But and on the forefront of my mind, let's get somewhere safe. Let's situate this money. You feel what I'm saying?
Bird got a hotel. Went to the mall.
Yeah.
Did you see we went outside that night? We went
out.
We went to Kill D.
We went to Kill D.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
Then we went to music play and shit in the club.
Pay attention. Niggas ain't got no sense. You hear that, Kimmy? You just rob a bank and you niggas go to KOD.
To throw that shit.
Pay attention, man. You niggas will motherfucking rob a bank. Not lay low with your girl. Get some pussy because this might be the last night I'm up in this bitch. Let me make sure they can run up in this bitch in the morning. Let me get some of that twat stay in the crib. Let me chill. Let me lay low. These niggas go to throw the same money they stole.
What are you going to jail for? I'm gonna be throwing it on no bitch. I be keeping this shit. I'm the one finna go.
My nigga, a smart nigga.
I'm up in Mexico.
Let me tell you what a smart nigga would have did. Let me tell you what a smart nigga would have did. Went and dropped 30,000 on a lawyer. Would have went straight to a lawyer, found a lawyer, and put 30,000 on him, just in case if something happened. Listen, my nigga, I want you to already have this. Some bullshit go down, just know I'ma call you. Boom. Because you already got the guap. You don't want to be in a position you go to jail and you got to be telling people on the phone on a jail call who to contact. This how you know these niggas be little niggas. Because this what real G's do. Now, once you hit the lick, now I got to go get a lawyer because if something happened, it got to be already in play. You already got to put yourself in play. So now you gave the attorney, because you know it's client attorney privilege. He can't tell shit. Look, my nigga, you can tell a nigga everything that fucking happened. But I just take this 30 and I want you to make sure don't let shit happen to me. I got you, my nigga. You feel me? Now you go put money up. That's what real niggas do. Real niggas go put money up. You feel me? So if something happened, I could come back to this money. How do you put money up? You go wrap that bitch up in saran wrap. You maybe put 40, 50 grand, wrap it up in saran wrap, where you go bury this bitch somewhere, or you go put it somewhere where nobody can find you. Grandma got a house. Grandma got an auntie not going nowhere. You know, somebody who own a house, I'm going to hide this bitch up in the walls. I'm going to put it somewhere. Now I got money stashed. So if I do get bumped when I come home, guess what? I ain't coming home empty-handed. Now, whatever money I got left over, you look for somebody to wash it so I could play with it. You feel me? How do you wash it? Go to drug dealers. You could go to drug dealers and exchange your cash with drug dealers. You know what I'm saying? Most drug dealers are so dumb, they don't know. Come on, little nigga, I'm gonna give you this 100 of this real money. I'm gonna give you this real I'm saying you got to, but I'm just saying, if you ain't got the connection, you can do it like that. You could be going around the little niggas giving up. My niggas take this too. But if you know some real niggas, you gotta know real niggas.
Right, you ain't
because you
you're at a different level at least. You may not be top level, but you at a different level.
But you gotta find somebody, more than likely, somebody that's Mexican, that will take your money and give you the money. Because if I give you 100,000, give me at least 60 back in the same money. So in clean money. And hopefully that Mexican dude, guess what he gonna do? Take that shit to Mexico. Take that shit to Mexico. Get rid of that bitch. But you definitely can't go to KODs, my nigga, and start throwing it up after you just robbed the bank. You think the police ain't gonna be trying to see who was throwing money large that night? Who's throwing money large as hell tonight? The bank just got robbed in town.
Right.
Who looking? And you niggas is broke niggas. Pay attention, y'all. Let's go.
Club, we went to the strip club, be live, all that shit there. And then we went to the studio. Then it was straight to the work.
Yeah, it was straight to
the work. We went straight to the studio.
Like that, like about 3 to 4.
Yeah, left Houston, went to Atlanta, went to the studio, went to shoot videos and shit.
What would you say was the most expensive thing?
The most expensive, where most of the money went, bro, I ain't even gonna count it. When we came to Atlanta and shot some videos, hey, I'm just saying, man.
What they gonna say when I pull up in?
Some of the footage of the I'm Just Saying video, it was supposed to be like a movie, like we was robbing the bank. Yeah, it was crazy because we was showing everything that we did, how we done it and shit. And they wind up losing that footage that was gone because they wind up losing that fucking footage. But we paid like 10 racks for that first video, and they wound.
Y'all thought they lost that footage. They ain't lose shit, nigga. The feds came and confiscated that footage. That's what's wrong with these niggas. This nigga said, I thought we lost that footage. No, nigga. The feds came and confiscated that footage. You ain't lose nothing. You ain't lose nothing, homie. The feds came and got it. Why the feds came and got it? Because you niggas out there spending money, going to Atlanta, right? Doing $10,000 videos, and you niggas don't even live in $10,000 houses.
Right.
You niggas is living out your means and then wondering why the fuck the feds is on you. Nigga, they probably sent a whole undercover the whole video crew probably was the feds, nigga. They probably had feds at the video shoot. You didn't even know it. And this how dumb these niggas is. My nigga, they only lost the part of you niggas where you reenacted how you robbed the bank.
Right.
That's why I be like, these niggas don't even be paying attention. So the video crew, you spent thousands of dollars on the video crew, and they only lost the footage of when you robbed the bank. You niggas should have knew you was done right there. But that's how you know niggas ain't smart, uneducated people. Because a real nigga would have been like, oh, they on to us now, bro. They got us. They coming. I know I would have been like,
that's
nigga,
I know. Nigga, I heard that. That's what I thought.
Nigga, you ain't lose none of the footage but that part. Nigga, you niggas is police. We done, yo. They got us. Right. I would have knew right there. I would have knew right there. Nigga, either you niggas is police or either police came and confiscated the footage. I know they watching us. Every move we make now, nigga. They been watching us. Niggas did not lay low. You niggas went out and partied the same night. That's why cops look at us the way they do, especially detectives, because you make their job easy, my nigga. Then they go up to a nigga and be like, who was in here partying tonight? Oh, what? That nigga J-Rock, that nigga was in throwing hundreds. One nigga ain't never been in here. That nigga be throwing money like that. I ain't never seen that nigga with no money. Easy. Easy. Then you in Louisiana at that, New Orleans, come on. Let's be serious. Ain't too many niggas out there. If you think the cops don't know all the ballers, who the nigga to watch, who the niggas, so why we give you a handout?
Right, this is what I'm saying. Why are you expecting people that are watching this to put themselves on the line and deal with you so that you can come in?
Imagine if he would have gave him a handout, like real talk. Imagine if he would have, nigga, you would have took that money and put it back into the streets anyway.
That's what they did. They went and robbed the bank and fucked off the money.
They didn't even give nobody no money to turn up. And let me ask you something. I bet you he ain't give Toya nothing. This is how these niggas, the same nigga that's asking for a handout or saying that he feel like he deserves something, I bet you he didn't give Toya a motherfucking thing. I bet you he didn't say, that go $100,000, that go $50,000, wash this, do whatever you need to do, but this for you. Nigga, you could take that money and go buy drugs and then resell the drugs, my nigga, and get money. There's ways to do it, you feel me? You could take the money that you got from me, buy drugs from the kingpin, and then take them drugs and resell it and still make the same money back, if not more. Niggas do it every day. You know the drug man ain't gonna put money in the bank. But when you got niggas that's trying to make videos and you can't do both, my nigga. I tell people all the time, you gotta have one foot in, one foot out. When niggas started mixing the rap game with the gangster shit, it's fucked up. You can't be a gangster and rob banks and then say I want to be a rapper. Why do these niggas keep thinking that the rap industry is the streets? Them niggas back in the day that was rapping was not street niggas. LL Cool J wasn't a street nigga. Them nigga Dow's Effects, nigga Burnt DMC, them niggas wasn't gangsters. They wasn't street niggas. For some reason now, the streets think that the rap industry is their job. Like, yeah, nigga, when you become a street nigga, you get paid, you supposed to be a rapper, nigga. We get on video and show these niggas what we do. Or we show the world. We become big. We show them the block. We show them inside the house. We show them how we run the street, how we do this. We show them the cameras at the top. We show them everything, nigga. These niggas is doing hood vlogs. My nigga, the police don't even gotta come on the block.
I see that stuff come up in the algorithm and I'll be like, who the hell are these people? And I remember I'm only seeing them because they rappers and they posting their stuff on YouTube and they gotta go following. They be doing whole tours to the project.
They hood.
Right. They hood.
The same block they selling.
All the criminals, tell them what they do on the block, how long they be out there. Take them inside the houses. It's just like, come on, man.
The same block that they sell their weed on is the same block that they do the hood vlog on.
Didn't they mention that in the YSL case when they used to have they little hood days and post the videos?
Yeah, Cleveland
they went right back to them damn videos.
They went right back
and started pointing out people.
So the same hood days you do in the videos you make is the same ones they show and say, look, he was doing this. He was doing that. Bro, what are you doing?
It's crazy how we there because, if you would have seen people walking around with cameras back in the day,
we would have been ready to fight.
Right, you got your ass whooped and your camera stumped.
Bro, when I was young, young niggas wasn't bringing. If you would have had a camera in the hood, we was chasing that nigga. That nigga got a camera.
Like, you wasn't walking around random. Let me tell you, I went to school with a girl in high school and she wore a camera around her neck. I don't know if she was just trying to, it was like, that time. So we thought like, oh, that's so 90-ish, somebody trying to be with the camera. She just wanted to take pictures of everything at that time. But we thought it was fucking weird. We're sitting around talking and she come over taking pictures and just snapping. Like, oh, people like, get out of here. Now it's just like me, if I'm still sitting somewhere, I'm looking at somebody like, why are you taking, what's going on? Your inquisitive mind is like, what's up? But these people record it and give it to you firsthand with no problem and tell you everything that they do. This little homie, he be out here, he be on this block and say, they show you the corner stores they at. Go talk to the guy behind the counter. Mm-hmm. And the dude behind the counter is dapping him up. Oh, now we know this is where they hang. This at your store.
And we're going to come talk to you.
We're going to come talk to you. It's like, come on.
They give the whole fucking MO. That's why I said it don't make no sense. Whoever, my nigga, it's one thing for a nigga to say, let's do a hood vlog. My nigga, I could have been did hood vlogs, but I ain't never gonna do no hood vlogs. Why? Because I'm not about to put the hood on TV so the cops could come to me and ask me about the hood and about what I saw. And then what did you see when you was over there? Oh, matter of fact, we want you for now on to go back over there and kick it with them again. Nigga, you introducing yourself to a whole different lane, my nigga. But at the end of the day, why the fuck would you show niggas how you move? We was always taught never show a nigga how you move.
Well, see, that's the game is still the same. Real niggas move in silence. And how you know that? Because we ain't talking about
That's the biggest way to show a nigga how you
know
move.
Because we ain't talking about it.
That's the biggest way to show a nigga how you move. Yo, come to the hood. Yo, we be at this store. Hey, yo, Poppy, give me 2 cigarettes. 3 shooting. Hey, yeah, we chill here. That's my nigga. We make these in the bodega. Hey, give me a sub. Then they walk out the store. Then they go back over there. Then they walk down the street and they be like, oh, yeah, that's Auntie house. Hey, Auntie Rena, you got some Kool-Aid? I got you later. Nigga, they know Auntie house. They know who house to do this to with. Nigga, you be showing them everything in the hood vlog. Right. And wondering why you niggas ain't safe. Why you niggas get blinked up. It's easy.
They untrained.
Easy. Militant niggas don't do that. No. Nigga, you don't even be knowing a nigga on the same, what street he on. Niggas ain't going to show you his hood. Nigga, what? A real nigga that's in the hood? A real nigga that be on that street? Right. Why would I show the world on YouTube my hood and what I do in my hood?
Right.
For niggas to come to my hood and get me in my hood.
Make no damn sense, right? Or for the cops to come by to my spots, my stash spots, my trap house. Like,
it makes no sense, bro. But they do it. That's why I say this generation is different. We didn't do that. I've been on the block. I did a lot of shit in my life. We didn't do that. We wasn't doing the hood vlogs. We wasn't showing niggas our street. My nigga, the OGs would have whooped our ass if they seen us on the internet showing the block and showing the store and how we do. Right. The OGs would have tore us up, my nigga.
But a lot of these OGs now is just now getting out of jail and they trying to say something to you. They've been gone because they did gangster shit. So they've been putting their time. These young kids have spent a lot of time without parents, fathers, drug addictions. You got to understand what, like I said, one always goes into the other. So these kids are residual effects of all of the shit that we had.
No father figure. Because remember, at one
drugs, no father figure.
Bro, when we came up, it was something called "Don't Make the Block Hot."
That's exactly what it was.
It was something
when the
called
hot. Niggas started going inside because it was too much heat out there. People was watching and they knew it.
Cops kept coming down. You can't sell no work when the cops coming down, up and down.
Started to get questioned.
Up and down. Yo, the block is hot. Stop. Don't do no dumb shit. Don't make the block hot. No, nigga, don't shoot on this block. No, nigga, you don't be shooting in the air. Nigga, it's shit that niggas stop niggas from doing so niggas could make money. Right. It's certain shit you have to make sure and law that niggas can do. It's almost like these niggas today is like no OG saying, yo, my nigga, why the fuck you got a camera man out here showing niggas the hood? And then these niggas be on the hood vlogs like this still making sales. Oh, hey, yo, my nigga, I got you.
Mm-hmm. Because they're really crash out dummies. Like how you see the test dummies, you put them in the car and just let that shit fly. Because if the OG try to say anything to them, this kid don't know no logic. He's fucking emotional and crazy. He's been diagnosed and got every fucking drug that was probably put into his system now and had shots as a youth. They are fucking destroyed. So how you gonna try to explain something?
So when they say do Lil Wayne owe Toya Brother anything, I don't think he owe that nigga shit. Why? Because you showed him exactly what type of nigga you is when you wouldn't rob the bank. Now imagine if he would have been connected himself with you and then you wouldn't did that.
They knew what type of nigga he was before he robbed the motherfucking bank.
I know.
So they already.
That's why they ain't fuck with him.
Exactly. Already staying away. He was already running the block. Now she getting a little traction and she making some money.
But imagine Lil Wayne would have fucked with the nigga. Guess what? His bank robbery would have been tied to him.
Right.
They would have been saying Lil Wayne artist robs bank.
Right.
Nigga, would that would have helped him on his way up? No, it would have hurt him. So certain things you got to stay away from. And it's certain people that'll tell you, nigga, and I'm pretty sure Baby was in that ear. Don't fuck with that nigga. Remember, especially that ain't your wife. You ain't, nigga, you ain't entitled to help that nigga. Y'all not, you just got a baby with her. Y'all not married. Now, if that was your wife, that'd be different. Y'all not married. You didn't marry Toya. You just had a baby while they ain't even your girl right now. So you reach down, start helping her family, nigga. You better let them niggas supposed to help theyself. You supposed to help niggas in your family. I'm nigga. Lil Wayne ain't got no brothers, cousins. I'm pretty sure he got people that's next to kin to him that he could actually really help. And the crazy thing about it, it's always niggas that's not even next to kin you. There's people on her family. Right. You ain't never heard nobody on his side of the family say, oh, Lil Wayne, my cousin, and he ain't helped me. Never. Have you ever heard of some shit like that?
Right.
I've never heard nobody on Lil Wayne's side of the family come out and say, he ain't did this for me. I never even heard about his mom. Where the fuck is mother at? Is she still alive?
Who? Yeah,
Lil Wayne.
Still alive. Oh, Lil Wayne's mom?
Yeah. I didn't never, bro, his side, I don't know why. I just noticed that nigga family is secretive as a motherfucker.
Well, he don't get along with his dad. That's why he said he called himself Wayne. He was named after his dad. And because his name was Dwayne, he said he dropped that because...
Wait, his name is Dwayne?
Yes.
Lil Wayne's real name is Dwayne?
It's on, he said he dropped it. He did an interview. I forget whose interview it was. It was many years ago. And they said, you're a junior. You can pull it up. They said, you're a junior. And he was like, yeah, he's a junior. He said, but his dad wasn't there for him. And they never had a relationship. And he is Dwayne. He said, but he dropped the duh and just kept the Wayne. And he was like, does your dad know that? And he was like, no, but he knows now. So he was
wow. So look, we just got some information, bro. Lil Wayne's real name is Dwayne. I never even knew that, bro. How many people knew that?
Yeah, I just found that out because I seen the interview clip
name
and I
was
said, wow.
Wayne.
And I felt it because if you watch the video, I guess he's fairly, I don't know what time period the video was. But he's sitting in an interview and the lady says, oh, she's asking about his family and stuff like that. And he says it like very quietly. And he's like, yeah, I was a junior. He wasn't in my life, nothing. And I done got big, you know what I'm saying? I dropped the duh and I'm just a Wayne. And she was saying, oh, well, does he know that? And he was like, no, but he knows now. Like, damn. Wow.
I'm going to call him Dwayne from now on. From now on, I'm going to call him Dwayne. Damn.
And I was like, wow. So I don't know what his relationship was with his mother, but he didn't have a relationship.
Obviously, he wasn't that strong if he was also given to Baby at a very young age.
Yeah, remember he said he was in an accident and was it a fire or something like that? And he was saved, the officer. Remember, we watched that years ago too.
Remember, he was given to Baby at a very young age.
Right.
To the point where he was groomed and to the point where he started kissing in the mouth.
Well, him and Toya, I just looked at, they started dating in high school in about 96. So they were together in the beginning.
Exactly.
From I guess from 96.
She watched his hot boy come up.
Yeah, from 96 to like 2000.
Remember, so it's 96. She was there from 96. Then she watched the hot boy come up because in 99 and 2000 was when the hot boys was coming up. So
right, and they got married in 2004 after he established himself in the music industry.
So they did get married?
Well, that's what it says here. It says from 96 they were together, and in 2004 they got married. I don't know how long it was. 2006 they ended the relationship.
Damn, she fucked that bag up. How she fucked that bag up, man? You know how she fucked that bag up? It was nothing she could do because when you get to a certain level in this shit, they gonna replace you anyway.
Yeah,
you remember what
they had been
said?
together since high school.
It wasn't no matter when you start getting to a level after they marriage, he started getting to a certain level. They're gonna put you with that pretty young thing. It's that PYT. You have to fit a certain. And sometimes the person they put you with be working for them. Helping them get your money, helping them put you in a position to because they feel like if we put you at top, when she divorced you, guess what? She gonna get half the money. So we gonna get that back anyway. Look, little black brother. We're gonna put a little white woman that work for us, and when she divorced you, we're gonna take half of that money, and that money come back to the white people. But we're gonna make you be with who we want you to be with. Nobody know who the fuck that nigga with now. You see how the nigga, and you see he put some fake dreads back in his hair now. His shit was thinning out too. Now he put the fake ones back in. He got his shit all redone. Pay attention, y'all. Let's go. Y'all hear that? Y'all heard what he just said? The police followed him from New Orleans to Orlando. Didn't I tell y'all that? That the feds will follow you, my nigga? Didn't I say that in the Fulio case? This nigga said, Toya brother said the feds followed him from New Orleans to Orlando. And he knew they was following him. And when he made him and looked at him and said him, they jumped off the interstate and they did what? Met him at the hotel. Booked the hotel, the same hotel he was at. Don't that sound familiar, y'all? Don't that sound like the Fulio case? Where them niggas drove to Tampa to do what they did? And the police said in the reports, we followed them all the way there. Yeah, we followed every move they made. I be telling people, if they want to stop you from dying, they really could. They could save your life, my nigga. It's just when it comes to crime in the justice system, saving a life is not what it's about.
It's about proving the case and the story. It's not about saving life.
They really could save
your job is
lives.
To save your life. You know what I'm saying? It's self-responsibility. Your job is to save your life. Now you wait for the feds to jump in after you lived a life of crime. Stop playing. You live a life of crime. You bring all of this attention to yourself. Become the person that you are only for you to wait for the feds to come stop everything you created. Makes no sense. No. Their job is to investigate so that you and the others, if you should survive, can get put away for a very long time. They get a notch in their belt and paid a little bit more and get a bonus, and you get to go to jail. That's how this works.
That's crazy that it worked like that.
That's how it works. Their job stays the same as long as your job stays the same.
Because I would have never thought that in a million years that the police would be allowed to know that something's going to pop off and not intervene.
Yeah, I started learning the system.
Most people think that. Most people think that the cop is going to intervene and almost like a bodyguard.
Right, that's why most people get put away by them, because you think that they're going to intervene some way.
They're not there to intervene. They're there to arrest. That's what I learned. Police is not there to
That's it.
You think protect and serve? That protection is a motherfucking lie.
Yeah, that's protecting the people and serving the community. I mean, that's against people like you. Like, I mean, take it how you want it, but at the end of the day, you're committing crime. And
so we protect the community, not you, motherfuckers. I'm saying,
or take it how you want to protect.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying?
You're keeping it real. You're keeping it real, and you're actually right. Because at the end of the day, these people are drug dealers. They carrying guns,
right? And that's why they're like,
and you conflict in the same crime that they're about to conflict on you. Right. You want me to come in and intervene?
Right. My job is to investigate what's going on because it's a little higher level than the street level, and to bring it back because who does these things get reported to? The mayors want to know of these cities what's going on in my city. Right? Funding, everything gets trickled down to cities that are thriving, not to the ones like Chicago, right? That's why they leaving those people to just terrorize themselves and commit genocide pretty much and wait for them to go so that they can come gentrify those communities. Mm-hmm. They're waiting for you to tear yourself down completely so that they can move y'all the hell out. It's all a business. No, they are not there to teach you how to be a human. We want these responsibilities to be on community as a society. But at the end of the day, we are old enough to know that you have to be self-reliant and can't nobody else out here come help you do the things that you need to do for yourself. So when you're not living right and you're committing crimes and you're bringing attention to yourself, don't expect someone to say, you know what, we're going to save his life after you done committed all of these crimes and helped other people commit crimes, engaged in criminal activity, and say, well, help me. That's not really how this goes, unfortunately.
And we all know that when you amongst these type of people, they ain't gonna never change.
No, well, if you want to play with the devil, you play with him wholeheartedly.
Like, they're not gonna change.
100%.
Like
you in this.
I tell people all the time, once a criminal, always a criminal. It don't matter if you give a nigga money, bro. A nigga is not going to change, bro.
A criminal is your mentality. The actions is what you commit after you have that mentality. You have criminals who are helping the FBI figure out fraud every day, right? Mm-hmm. They're now no longer committing fraud, but they could at any day because they can tell you how to do it. Their criminal mentality stays the same. The only difference is the type of criminal. The one that's reckless versus the one that's more calculated. But once you have that mentality, it doesn't change. It's like being book smart and learning something. You don't unlearn it. Your inquisitive mind just learns a little bit more. Now, do you act on it? That's on you. But you can't expect investigators to come out and do a bust and take everybody down after years of investigation on shit you've been doing anyway.
And say that we're going to put our life in danger and stop the killing. Because if we do stop the killing, then guess what? Now he's going to jail for attempted and not actually.
Right, we want the big fish. They're not there to waste their time. If they come out, it's because of a reason. That's why when people be saying, oh, it's no case, they let me go. And good, no, that's the lies. That's lies. The FBI is not coming out investigating for fun. They don't sit around and build these cases just because of, little hustling and shit on the street. That's for the cops to bust you in your car and get this shit. Once the feds are involved, you step to level 2.
That means you've been up there.
Right.
No, that's not level 2. That's level 3. That's the highest level you can go. Right. No, actually, no, it is level 2. CIA is level 3. That's when you start fucking with intelligence and yeah. So yeah, level 2. But a lot of these niggas that make it to level 2, what that tell you? These niggas is involved in some shit.
Right. And now you looking for us to come in and help? Nope. You jumped yourself in. And what is that? Blood in, blood out? That's what it is.
And then you go fuck with a nigga that can never go get a job again. Because once a nigga go to the feds, please believe he ain't never going to have a job again.
No.
He'll never be. Once a nigga go to the feds, he will never come out and be a motherfucking modern citizen another day in his life.
It's hard. That's
how can you? Who's gonna hire you?
But that's why when I see, people who have had felonies and they overcome obstacles, because you have to create your own business, right? And once they start to, but that goes into mindset. You got to come out and be on some different shit because you still got to eat, right? And you don't want to go back in. You can't afford to go back in. So you get creative. Those that come out and get their shit together and do that, I'll be like, damn, because you know how hard that is. Because you're how you start ain't always how you finish, but because it was so hard how you started, it affected how you were going to finish. So if you can overcome that and create your barbecue business and be doing it and buying your house, fucking kudos. Because a lot of niggas go to robbing banks. You get what I'm saying? And they go back to the same.
You see what he went to?
Exactly. So when I be seeing,
they ain't say we gonna go. They ain't say we gonna go rob drug dealers. We gonna go rob banks. Yeah, they could.
It don't matter who's robbing. I mean, you still going to jail. What I'm saying is once you get that on your report, right? Once you get that criminal record, and they say, oh, go back into society, and it's not their fault that you can't function in society. Because remember, you did this. So now you get out there and there's no options because nobody wants to hire you. A lot of people go back to the street. That's why I said I commend those who have multiple felonies and be making it, and they tell you a story. It's like, what? It's like when you look at people who were down, drug addicts sleeping on the street. This girl did a TikTok showing her pictures from when she was sleeping on the street to how now she's got her kids and she's healthy living. You're like, damn, you got to commend that because obviously that shit is hard because you niggas show us every day that if you can't do straight and narrow.
Mm-hmm.
And to live that lifestyle, to live the healthy lifestyle is really a lot easier. And it's a lot less pressure. You just got to get that mindset. And they don't have it. So that's why they do exactly what they do. And the cops and the feds stay in their life forever.
And niggas don't know what to do.
No, you keep blaming somebody else. You say, oh, they always got their foot on my neck. I can't do this. That's what his mentality is right now. Is everybody else's fault.
I got 4 felonies.
Right. So y'all see, I can't do this. Ain't nobody helping me. I did this. I couldn't have book signings. And no, this is all you. At the end of the day, we understand everybody got a right to vent, but this is on you.
Hey, yo, check this out, y'all. Check this the fuck out. So, according to a futurologist, Dr. Ian Persons, women could increasingly turn to robots for intimacy within the next decade. He predicts that robot partners may surpass human relationships and popularity by 2050, with many women developing emotional bonds with them. Currently, sex toys like vibrations are mainstream, and persons believe robot sex will soon follow a similar path. What do you think about that, Kimmy?
I think it's true. You see how women get excited when you talk about the Rose? These are all mechanics that's got like 15 different speeds, and you can buy them in a zillion different sizes. You get what I'm saying? That's why men were joking like, oh, women need to stop using these toys because when they have sex with real penis, it's not the same to them. You know what I'm saying? They feeling disappointed because if I got this toy that can hit like the top speed, vibrate and squirt, whatever the hell types of toys you're using, then it kind of it's already pushed the sensitivity away from human anyway. Because a lot of women are playing with these toys. They playing with the toys with their partner. So why wouldn't they gravitate to something they can program completely and have sex with?
So you like that's gonna be fucked up if it gets to the point where a robot take a nigga place like that.
Well, some robots have already taken niggas places. They stay under her pillow.
Yeah, but
so I mean now the whole thing.
And I understand that logic. That's a toy.
Yeah, but
imagine
it's
to the point.
It's still the same mechanism to take. Now you still gotta plug it into the wall to charge that motherfucker.
But so imagine a robot.
Right, exactly. You niggas don't stand a chance. You don't stand a fucking chance.
And then he go real fast.
Don't stand a and vibrate too. You don't stand.
You can say go harder, and then the robot really like bro.
Right, and it's the safest sex because you ain't got to worry about the nigga shooting up the club and leaving his guests. You ain't got to worry about none of that shit. You ain't got to worry about him staying. You can put him in the closet when you're done.
You ain't got to worry about
it. And he cooking, clean their house. Because if you ever look at the computer programming of it, you can send the nigga on chores. So you guys are obsolete.
Yo, they're going to fucking take over us.
Yeah, they are.
The robots with dicks is.
But that's why society is making you guys more feminine anyway. So that you're more or less legal.
Like, what are we gonna do? Like, honestly, as mankind, what are we gonna be able to do?
Buy you one too. You have options.
No, come on, my nigga. It's not gonna be the same.
It's not the same, but I mean, look at where things are going with human interaction. A lot of them, you have these women, I told you before, and it's not a joke, and it's not just a baby mama thing. You have women that are opting. These are professional women that are just opting not to have the relationship or marriage at all. So this is not a relationship that you entered and was messing with a guy and you got pregnant and now you're on. They're opting from the door to not even be a part of that and raise their children on their own. You get what I'm saying? So it's a whole society of women that are fine with that. They would love these types of robots because they don't even want to have the companionship. You get what I'm saying? That the dynamic between men and women are already broken. It's gone. It's gone. It's gone when you started using more vibration than you were having interaction with live men. But with that comes all of the emotions, the lies, all the things that come into a relationship that people don't want to deal with on a day-to-day.
So my daughter could be with a robot when she's 30-something. That's basically what he's saying.
Right.
When I'm a grandfather, I could be watching people.
Because we'll still got a robot, then
2050, we'll still be here.
Right.
That will only be 65.
Right.
60-something. So we'll be, you telling me in another 20-some years, we'll be looking at people walking down the street like the robot is dating me. And opening the robot coming out, opening the car. What type of society is we going to?
We're destroying ourselves. We're taking ourselves.
Oh, do we really want to create this type of society? Are we really allowing mankind to be irrelevant? Because it's almost like
mankind is doing irrelevant shit that's non-productive to sustain in life. Everything that we talked about today was bullshit. Robbing banks, going to jail. Nothing that is progressive to the universe. You can't use none of this shit. All the stuff that we sitting here talking about on social media all day, you can't use none of this shit. It does not. It only pays you in this world where all of this exists. In the real world where you've got Elon Musk and all of these people who are inventors, they're not talking about this shit at the caliber that we are. Why? Because it's not conducive in the future. That's why they keep you dumb ones distracted. We all down here talking about this shit, turn it up and next please and talking about this shit. And we don't know what the hell is going on. And then they give us a topic like this and we're like, what? Well, they've been telling you for years that humans are coming across mass extinction. So you scared of a little AI? You ain't paying attention no way. You're killing yourself anyway.
Is that why they made it to where abortion is illegal now? Because
yes, that is part of the reason why. If you do that, because you have to look at the level of the babies. We're now talking about human. I just talked to you about the working women, right? Now the women don't even want the men. So that's less procreation for fun, right? Now women are getting these abortions at high rates is being used as, in a lot of cases now that we're starting to see, a lot of it isn't the tragedies that we're hearing about during the politics commercials. It is used as a form of contraceptive. So instead of using birth control or discernment with your body, you have the plan B, it doesn't work, and now you're at the clinic. Some women, before I got out of school, I knew girls that had that surgery 3 or 4 times before they got out of high school. You get what I'm saying? So that stops the life procreation. Our whole thing is to continue to be on this planet. If you stop that based on the society's system just to live, to make money, and that defeats nature. And we're not there because we want to be independent women and bosses, and we don't want the men because the men mistreat us. You got all of these things that fall within the system that is going against nature.
So aren't we going against nature if we're creating these robots?
You are going against nature. That's not natural. So I'm just saying the idea of women are already playing with toys at mass rates. If we gave them a full male robot because they don't want the guys anyway, and obviously the guys are not wanting them because they're not treating them right, give them another option. You can have a full-time robot in your house.
But you don't think that's not going to hurt us more?
That is going to hurt us more. But look at everything else that they say is hurting us. Now you have people changing their sexes. If everybody is not, if you have all of these same sex and you have to wait on someone who does have a womb, that's shortening the span too. You get what I'm saying? It's so much within society that we got going on that is personal decision that is stopping childbirths at the rates that they feel we should be to be at a different level going into the future.
We fucked. We fucked. Let me come home and see a robot in my house. Nigga, how you going and then you ain't gonna be able to fight him. How you gonna defend yourself against a robot when a robot take your bitch?
Ain't nothing you can do.
Throw some hot water on him. Hope he
deprogram. Deprogram. But I mean, we're talking about, so unless we're all going to get a good amount of money to buy these robots,
they're going to be the same amount as cars.
Right.
They're saying 30,000 to 40,000. You can lease these hoes. So
right.
Just like a nigga going by
a nigga just robbed a bank, right? So everybody's got 30,000 to buy a fucking robot. Stop.
No, okay. he robbed the bank. No. But when you're leasing them at $200 a month, it's
so what?
Easy.
Niggas ain't doing cars like that all the time. There's a lot of people that don't have the money.
Bro,
you're living in society in a deficit.
You gotta remember,
right now.
they want these to be in
it doesn't matter if they want it. You still have to purchase it. We're the consumer that they're selling it to. That means we have to have money to purchase it. That means society says we have to have this money. So they need to make sure that my job is lucrative enough so I can support your AI and buy one, right? If I don't have the money, I ain't getting one. And there's a lot of people that don't have the money for the bare necessities in our society right now. So I don't see everybody running around. We're not all running around getting jetpacks, and we thought we was going to get them. They've been out for many, many years now. There's a lot of niggas still ain't using jetpacks.
Well,
they sit over. You get what I'm saying? There's a lot of toys. The same thing with the robot dog. Everybody didn't go buy the robot dog. It's in the stores. You can buy them. You can buy a bunch of different size robot dogs, robot birds, robot cats. They're the animals. You can program, play with them. Kids get them every Christmas. They'll start showing the commercial. But not everybody's running out there to buy one of those. So, I mean, it is what it is. If you want one, you get one. If you can't get one,
hopefully
you don't have no robot.
Hopefully
you'll still have a nigga. So
hopefully everybody.
All the road bitches will still have a nigga.
Yeah, well, I guess this is going to be the measure of who got money or not. I guess that's how they gonna do it. I guess that's how they gonna do it. That's how they gonna measure who got.
No fucking robot.
That's how they gonna measure who got money. If you got money, then guess what you're gonna have? You're gonna have a robot. The rich is gonna have the robots. They're gonna be walking around with a robot with a leg hanging, and the poor won't. That's how it's gonna go. That's why I said you never know, man. We about to turn into the Jetsons, man. We on our way onto some Jetson shit. Don't say I didn't tell you. If this ain't Jetson type shit, then what is?
But we're already on. That's what people don't understand. We were talking about prosthetics today, right? We were talking about how people are able to move. These are all transhuman things. When you go to the doctor and have a surgery and they put implants, and these are all transhuman things. Heart bypass surgery. That guy that got that implant in his brain that couldn't move. Remember I told you he got that implant in his brain. He's the first guy to get it. And it's keeping him alive. And now he can move. And he sits and he plays video games all day. Mm-hmm. And they test him because they wanted to see how long he can live with something foreign in his head. Remember, I told you, because the first 2 times they did it, they said his body rejected. Because remember, you're placing a foreign object into a natural body, and your body's natural thing is to reject it. So now they have it, and they're testing him every single day. These are transhuman activities. Mechanic arms, you get what I'm saying? Your cell phones being able to do. Back in the day when we saw that on TV, we were like, oh shit, that's so cool. Now we using them on a daily basis. They're right in our pockets. We get in the car, use a GPS. A lot of our cars don't even use gas anymore. You're plugging them up. You go into McDonald's and you go right to a kiosk, right? Longer term to a person. We're in a transhuman world. We just forget about it because, like we were talking about earlier, you're desensitized to that change. You've seen it so much in your Jetsons cartoons since you were a little kid versus what you're seeing now. So to you just call it new technology. But it's all falling under the same thing. So you get shocked when you see an AI or a flying car, but in all actuality, we've been heading into that direction for a very long time. When's the last time you went to the medicine man and he gave you root to chew?
I ain't never went to the medicine man.
You go to the doctor, right?
I don't go to the medicine man.
He pulls out his stuff and he's looking at them with all of these instruments, right? And then he takes X-ray to see them. You get what I'm saying? Goes to computerized machinery to look inside your brain. All of these things.
Well, check this out. Well, I'm gonna check this out about the doctor. In Kentucky, a man was declared dead, and he woke up crying moments before the doctors prepared to remove his organs.
Ooh, he's lucky he woke up.
So, a near fatal medical mishap. A Kentucky man, Anthony Thomas, narrowly avoided having his organs harvested after mistakenly being declared brain dead. In October 2021, a Hoover was admitted to Baptist Health Richmond after a drug overdose. A doctor prepared him for organ donation surgery. Staff noted movement, and Hoover was visibly crying, leading to the surgery cancellation. His sister Donna and Rover witnessed Hoover's eyes opening while he was being transferred, raising concerns that were dismissed as reflexes. The situation unfolded when Natasha Miller and organs preparation realized something was wrong while preparing for the surgery. Hoover, despite being declared dead, was moving, thrashing around, and had tears streaming down his face. However, Hoover's family was left devastated by the initial misdiagnosis. Hoover shared her concerns when she saw her brother showing signs of life, describing how he appeared to look around. It was like he was the way of letting us know, you know, hey, I'm still here. Hoover, who now lives under care of his sister, even attended her wedding in 2003, dancing with her on her big day. His remarkable survival has resonated discussion about organ donation practices. What you think about that?
I think that's crazy. Thank God he woke up before they started removing his organs and getting ready to embalm the body.
He was dead, laying on dead. Yeah. They thought he was dead.
Yeah, they pronounced him dead. That's happened before. They've done that. That's happened to babies. That is a scary thing. Once they pronounce you dead and you're comatose, right? Because we've heard stories. People have woken up in the morgue inside, and people will be scared as hell. You think you tripping, but it's human nature. I don't know. We've declared somebody to be gone and they're not fully gone. But it's scary when you're at that moment and they're getting ready to do.
Because how long do you have to be dead before they say, okay,
exactly.
we're about to take your organs
right.
out?
Exactly. Because usually if you're pronounced dead, what other discussion?
So he was dead, could have been dead for hours. And then all of a sudden you just wake the fuck up. That's why I tell people the spirit of life is different, my nigga. Don't believe this shit ain't crazy, my nigga. Because think about it. You telling me you were dead right before they about to cut you and do your organs. Your body start moving and you start crying.
I quit my job. I'll be like, oh, I'd be scared. I'd be so scared.
And now this nigga's at the funeral 2 days later dancing. Mm-hmm. I think I'm with a zombie. Mm-hmm. Is this real? He was just dead. Mm-hmm. So is the way we look at life different? Yeah, do people not really die how we think they die? Do we take life early? Like the way like say we die, right? We think we dead. They take us to the hospital and doing all this shit, but are we really supposed to be waiting a couple days before you just actually think the body's actually gone?
I don't know the process from when someone's pronounced dead to getting them to.
Because you'll get to the hospital and they'll say, oh, he's gone. Mm-hmm. And they'll put you in a body bag and zip you up.
Right. And usually it's when there's no pulse, no heartbeat, and those things have happened to people.
But what if that's not the way you're supposed to be doing because the human body don't work like that?
We don't know. It's a science. We learn stuff.
Because if people are coming back to life, out of nowhere. How is that possible, my nigga? Like, think about that. How is it
possible
you dead?
Explained. Everything is not able to be explained because it doesn't happen every day. Everybody's not just popping up.
What it do? What it do? You already know, man. What's good in the motherfucking hood? You know how we do over here, chilling. We just breaking this shit down. We don't make the news. We break the news. What's good, though? Good energy. You know how we do. So check this out. Watch this.
On October 25th, 2021, Donna Rohr's brother, Anthony Thomas, TJ Hoover II, was admitted to Baptist Health Richmond's emergency room. He was experiencing cardiac arrest and deemed code blue.
We were told, their testing they did that there wasn't reflexes, he had no reflexes. There was no brain activity, no brain waves.
The following day, Rohr's family decided to remove TJ from life support. That's when they were told he was a registered organ donor. To honor his wishes, the next 2 days were spent testing TJ's organs to see what was viable.
So 2 days, y'all.
Yes, it says embalming can happen at different times depending on state laws, the circumstances of the death, and whether the body will be cremated or buried. So state laws, most states require that the body be embalmed or refrigerated within 24 to 48 hours after death, and then visitation, and then preparation is within this 24 to 48 hours of cutting. So yeah, within that time frame. If you wait, hopefully you wake up. In this case, he did, because within that,
so they say he was dead for 2 days.
Right. So that's
for 2 days they were getting ready, prepared, because they found out he was an organ donor.
Yeah, no more than 48 hours by state requirement should a body have to wait. The embalmment should have gone place within that 48 hours.
That is crazy. He woke up 2 days later. He's a fucking prophet.
Mm-hmm.
He's a fucking prophet. He ain't no regular human being.
Right. Because they say after the 48 hours, with the 48 hour to 72 hours, the organs are dying. Everything, because your organs.
But think about it, for your heart not to be beating for 48 hours.
Right.
And then all of a sudden you just jump back. And how is that possible?
Mm-hmm.
You telling me that there ain't something out there in this world that's different, my nigga?
God, maybe. I don't know.
I'm just saying, whatever it is, it's something different.
Your body, it wasn't sure. You left for a little bit. You can't explain it.
That's 48 hours.
Yeah, I can't explain it.
That's 48 hours, y'all. Check this out.
Including a cardiac catheterization to test his heart.
And during his honor walk, his eyes started opening up, and we kind of, he was tracking. His eyes were tracking, looking around. And we were told, by the ICU supervisor that it was just reflexes. It was just a normal thing. I was my gut instinct for 3 years that something wasn't what we were told.
On October 25th, 2021, Donna Rohr's brother, Anthony Thomas, TJ Hoover II, was admitted to Baptist Health Richmond's emergency room. He was experiencing cardiac arrest and deemed code blue.
We were told, their testing they did that there wasn't reflexes, he had no reflexes. There was no brain activity, no brain waves.
The following day, Rohr's family decided to remove TJ from life support. That's when they were told he was a registered organ donor. To honor his wishes, the next 2 days were spent testing TJ's organs to see what was viable, including a
normal thing.
TJ was then taken into the organ retrieval surgery.
Probably about an hour into, they come out and got us, and the doctor did, and told us that he wasn't ready, that he had woke up. But we also hadn't been told that during his heart catheterization that morning that he woke up then. And because if we'd have known that, then clearly we would have known he wasn't brain dead.
Rohr was told to take TJ home and make him comfortable, as he wouldn't live long. Rohr's been caring for her brother for 3 years now.
And he made several attempts to, hey, I'm here. But it was kind of ignored.
Roar didn't learn of these details until January of this year, when Nicoletta Martin, who was working with Kentucky organ donor affiliates at the time, contacted her. She and other witnesses came forward this year, their testimonies heard before the House Energy and Commerce Committee in September.
It's not infrequent that something comes.
Normal thing.
TJ was then taken into the organ retrieval surgery.
Probably about a.
So they thought he was brain dead the whole time. He was listening to these niggas talking about taking his life.
Right, because they're thinking he's gone.
He's gone.
But he's not.
But he's not. He just couldn't move. He just was damn near paralyzed.
Mm-hmm.
So he started crying and shaking.
Mm-hmm.
And then it wasn't until they get him in there that they like, bro, this body is not. This person is still alive. It's just still in a coma state. So then they said, take him home. We'll let him, you know how they do. He could die on your watch. We ain't gonna let him stay in the hospital and die on our watch, and we pay for it. Take him home, get some family love. Now his eyes open back up. Now he's starting to become himself again. He's still in a vegetation state, but he's coming to, and he's been living for 3 years. This shit is crazy, bro. So imagine if they would have really took his life. Do you think it's people that actually they still keep going on with procedures and they still show signs of life?
Maybe. I mean, that would be on the integrity.
What if there's many people that happen just like him?
I'm pretty sure, especially in this industry where you are taking organs. There's a lot of doctors that malpractice for many, many reasons, unfortunately. So I wouldn't put it past because we've heard of things like that before.
That's fucking crazy, man. That's fucking crazy, yeah.
Comes up around the donor and whether or not the donor's dead. And the problem is that we've got 40 years where there's been no oversight at all of the opioids.
The Kentucky Attorney General's office says they are now looking into this case. In a statement from Baptist Health Richmond, they say, quote, "We work closely with our patients and their families to ensure our patients' wishes for organ donation are followed." Donna says if it can give one other family the courage to speak up or save one other person's life, then she's never going to stop telling TJ's story.
You know, in my heart of hearts, I know something went on, but I kind of compare it, you know, David and Goliath. Who am I to go against the medical system?
In Richmond, Grayson Passmore, WKYT.
Comes up.
Exactly. You heard what she said? I know something went on, but how would you ever know? You would never know. Once them behind them doctor walls, that shit worse than the police. They don't tell on each other. You could nigga get cut the wrong way. Oh shit, you slit his throat. Ooh, you cut something in his body. They ain't gonna tell on the next doctor. There's probably so much malpractice and shit happens that motherfuckers do, and niggas, oh, he really died because he lost too much.
Right, and that's why people that can afford to have those questions, they get lawyers and they get it investigated, and they sit in courtrooms forever trying to get autopsies and bodies. You know what I'm saying? My sister, you know, she went in there for this, and then she was cut, and I believe she was cut, but some people, they got the money to fight for that. Like she said, David and Goliath. There's so many things that happen back there that are unexplained that if they come out explaining it to you and they tell you something, who are you to fight? What do you really know? This is not something we do every day. You get what I'm saying? How the hell will we know that, you know, they pronounced him dead within this time frame and they were getting ready to cut him up? He just happened to be alive. Does that mean that they really didn't do their job? Some things happen like this. Babies stop breathing when they first born and they getting ready to pronounce, and then you start coughing out that mucus and stuff, and they're like, oh, pat him back. Let's get him back. You get what I'm saying? This is just, sometimes it is nature taking its course. Just thank God that he came back too before they were getting ready to cut him up. And that somebody recognized it, you know what I'm saying? Other than that, now if they recognized it and still did, we wouldn't be talking about this because we wouldn't.
That's what I'm saying. We didn't recognize it and kept going.
Right, we would have never known. Right, but that's why I said that's on the integrity of those people because we don't know, right? Because now that's
right. A lot of people that do that.
Exactly, especially when you come into this organ donating industry.
I never thought it was possible.
What for people
to come back too?
Who knows? People get resuscitated and die all the time and get brought back on the table. He was just gone a little bit longer. He was in cardiac arrest, which means his heart was stopping.
That is wild, man. That is motherfucking wild. But y'all know what it is, man. Y'all know what it is, man. I appreciate everybody for rocking with us today, man. We don't make the news, we just break it down, man. I had to break down a few things, man. Cause that right there had me going in a lot of different directions. It's 9:44 already. It's 9:44 already, y'all. I gotta get something to eat. What it do, my traveler? What it do? But y'all know what it is, man. I appreciate everybody for rocking with us, man. We about to get up out of here. We is about to get up out of here, man. Y'all already know what it is. Appreciate you.
You know. I know.
You already know. You already know.
You know. Stop playing with them, you know. Ain't no stopping them. Sometimes you gotta understand it's like they don't understand. Watch your following instead of your lead, you feel me? I definitely understand. What's the plan though? Sometimes you're gonna see that. Sometimes it's I see it all the time, man. You'll go blind real quick. I keep it on me, you know how I'ma clutch it too. I keep that 40 on me, you know how nigga gone. Hollow point. I ain't trusting on no nigga, never you know me, it's true. Or no bitch. Mama say she love a nigga, you know. Okay, she said though. I'm that nigga come to him, you know how I be. Still that. Always be that. Fuck with him and I'ma treat. All them niggas perpetrating, you know how I do that. Jack City I'm shit. That nigga, I swear to God, I'm a fucking shit. Never been no bitch, you know that's me. I don't play them games, these niggas play cause I'm a G. It's time to get it in, you know just how I'm gonna be. Give me one bitch, give me two, might as well give me three. I've been snuggling on the block for a minute. Only niggas play the guard like I'm a thug, but they know just how it be. I've been getting to the money, all them niggas hate on me. Ride around foreign whips, they know how it fucking be. Niggas know the sincere, special K, I been a G. Walk up in the club, bag a bitch and might take home 3. She say she in love with me cause I'm a god, that's how it be. And I walk around this bitch and all eyes be on me. Love me cause she know my life is so different, pay the price, I'm that god. She say she want a real nigga and I'm that boss. I don't play no games, nigga, he could get lost. With them fishes, nigga. I'm a ball. Yeah, I know. Take it easy on that nigga, you know how I be. Jersey young nigga, I'm that nigga, always been a kid. Jumped up in a Hummer, he copped it by 3. Told that bitch to bring that BMW back here to me. Ain't no playing games. And when it's time to get it in, I don't play with you niggas, I ain't got no friends. I be doubling up the codes to go up I-20 again. To bring back 20, the kilos, I'm gonna win. All them niggas hate a real hustler, I'm gonna get it though. I ain't worked a day in my life, you gotta feel me though. Chasing dough, every day a bitch wanna see me though. Say I'm living like she on my dick, cause she love me though. I'm a type nigga that a nigga wouldn't step to. Keep a head on the hip in case a nigga rush through. Yeah, I got that money, keep 1,000 on me every day. Walk up in the club and you know what the DJ say. Sincere, I don't play a fucking nigga day. I be going places that these niggas never seen a day. I'm in the Rolls Royce, I'm in the BM, I'm in the I-8. Yeah, niggas gon' hate me cause they know how I'm gon' really be. I be chasing dollars that these niggas ain't gon' never see. I'm doing new shit every day, you know just how I be. Step into my lane, you niggas gon' see that I'm a G. And I'm so different than you. I know that niggas
Y'all gotta
be
stop
hating,
hating
but I
on
ain't
real
fucking
nigga, man.
with you.
You know why.
I'm getting to
If
the
you
money.
only knew what I did in my
keep it true.
life,
You niggas
you know
pussy
why.
than me. Let's keep